Hello y'all, Brett with Swafford Homestead. I haven't showed my plants in here in a little while, and it's been nasty outside all week. Cold, snow everywhere. It's still white outside, and it's getting cold again tonight. But that's besides the point. That's a different story. Thought I'd show you my plants since it's been a little while. What I'm working on for this spring. This is the pomegranate I showed in the video I bought. It was a bare root, no leaves, no sign of life, other than it just had healthy roots, and you could tell it was elastic. You know, I knew it was alive, but we potted it, brought it in the house because I didn't have time to plant it. Don't really know where I'm planting it for sure, but it has really enjoyed being in here with the pellet stove. And if you hear noise in the background, it's the pellet stove running. It's noisy, but it sure does put out good heat. We're enjoying that heat this week. Let's start with another good note. We got that's a stevia plant, the biggest one. And that's peppermint. I repotted all that and it has stuck off. Although it's starting to do a lot better. Now this is Chicago figs. I had them all in one big pot, all my cuttings. And then every one of these I put into a small pot had leaves and was growing. They did not transfer well. I don't think they're all dead yet. I don't think the ones that the leaves fell off is probably dead. Some of them is going to come back. But I got 4 or 5. I mean, it's not bad. Not horrible. It looks bad right now. I know some of them's going to come back, and I'll have some figs to share with others. This is the mayhaw. I bought 2 mayhaws last year, planted them. A rabbit or something got a hold of one of them, chewed it up, and it never did come back out. This one's in a pot, and it shaded its leaves, but it has not budded that I have found. I keep waiting for one of the buds to show up and a new limb to emerge, but so far, haven't seen no life out of it. Of course, this is broccoli and cauliflower. I planted it not too long ago. Cauliflower done really good. The broccoli, it's been slow. Not all of them come up at the same time. Still got a few popping up. I ain't gave up on it. I see a new one every time I come in here. But I didn't need about 25 of them anyway, and I've probably got at least that, because I've got doubles in several of them little pockets. I'll plant 25 of each, or whatever I got there. Little canned goods in the corner. Now these were my cuttings I made of the stevia mostly, and the other one is, I'll think of it in a minute. Rosemary. There we go. I got some rosemary cuttings both in there. They are making it. For the most part, most of them made it. I've lost a few stevia plants, but some of them was pretty weak when we cut them. They wasn't firm enough really to plant, but we cut them off and had to do something with them. We tried them. This is the Olympian figs. Same thing, I transferred them. I don't have but 3 that's actually doing good. I've got 3 that's not doing any good. I don't know. I think some of them might come back out. I don't know if all 3 will. In the same tray, I've got 2 black currants. That was the 2 black currants I got recently. They have thoroughly enjoyed the heat. They both took off growing. I'm just amazed at the growth on them. My rosemary plant I got my cuttings off of. Been keeping it going. This is Tennessee mountain figs. I transferred them and they done a lot better. You can see all of them back in there. The majority of these made it. I was told by the man that gave me the first Tennessee mountain fig that they was very hardy and very easy to make cuttings, very tough. So I shouldn't have no problem multiplying them. So far he's right. There's my other stevia plants. This is where I get my cuttings to make my other plants, which they need cutting again. But they're getting out of shape. And sitting on the pellet stove is my oranges. Trifoliate orange. They all have leaves now. They're all doing good. Some of the old limbs hadn't put on anything, but some of them, like that right there, starting a new one. This is starting a new one. Now let's see, the final thing's the tray back here in the bag. I planted some jalapeno seeds I wanted to try. It's kind of early, these first 2 rolls, and the last 2 weeks nothing showed up, so I already planted them today. These are shallots, or as I got a good friend says, shallot. I'm growing him some shallots. And I've had some Brussels sprout seeds. We throw them in these last 2 slots just to see if they'd make it. And again, hadn't seen no life. I don't know if the seed's any good. I've got a lot of old seeds. We're trying them. That's what I've been working on in the house. Keeping all this stuff watered and keeping the heat going. Enjoying all this heat. I thought I'd give you a small tour of my storeroom and my plants for this spring. There'll be more here in another week or 2. We're going to have to start planting the garden plants. Try to get things moving. Y'all have a good week. God bless.